So I decided to make an eyelash video. Every now and then I get asked if these are my natural lashes, if they're extensions, if I'm gluing them on, just what are they? And whenever I tell people they're just magnetic eyelashes, people tell me, oh, well I've tried those and I just can't make them work. So how do you make them work? Because I can't tell when you're wearing them. And I've learned that when I try to explain it in a text or over the phone, it's a little bit more difficult than if I just make a video and show you how I do it. So this is for all my friends and family, people who I've tried to share this with before, but we just weren't so successful. I thought I would finally make a tutorial to show you how to do it in a video. So much easier. But real quick, just to give you the background, when eyelash extensions first came to Utah, when that was a brand new thing, I had a friend who lived on my street who was offering that as a service out of her home. So I started going to her, and I had a lot of allergic reactions in the beginning, so it was pretty difficult. Finally, we found something that worked for me, and I ended up having eyelash extensions for about 9 years. My friend took a break for a while, so I found another friend who did an amazing job. She got her training in New York. She was amazing. She could do all these different styles, had all these different sizes of lashes. She knew just the right weight to put on my lashes so it wouldn't cause damage. I loved going to her, but eventually she retired from doing it and she went into something else, and I was pretty sad. After that, I went to a few other people and I just wasn't happy. I couldn't find anyone whose work compared to hers. She was just so amazing, and I couldn't justify paying that much money to have lashes that I didn't really like. Plus the lashes that everybody else was using, they were way too heavy for my lashes, so they were breaking them and causing a lot of damage. I still have some permanent damage from that. And I never liked being at the mercy of someone else for my lashes. If they canceled the appointment, or if they quit, it was always really stressful trying to figure out what to do when your lashes are falling out and it just looks horrible. So about 4 years ago, I started to do the glue-on lashes, and I actually did those before I started doing the eyelash extensions. So I went back to doing the glue-on lashes, and I did that for about a year, but I just hated it. It's not fun having to put glue on your eyes every day. It's sticky, it's hard to clean off, they don't always stay, they pop off. It was just a pain. I didn't like it. Okay, I'm going to show you right here the evolution of my eyelashes. So in the top left corner, this is the very first photo of me that I could find, where I started experimenting with the glue-on inserts. So I would just buy these little teeny single inserts. They were just single lashes, and I would glue them on my lashes. Now, I actually liked the look of that. It looked more natural, but it took a lot of time to glue all these individual lashes on my eyelashes. The next picture over is when I started getting the classic extensions for the first time. So as you can see, they're a lot more noticeable, kind of more dramatic, but I don't feel like they look so natural. So I did that for many years. And then when my friend quit, if you'll see the next picture over, the third picture, the volume extensions, that's when I found my friend who was a master esthetician. She got her training in New York. She was one of the first people in Utah to start doing this, and she also taught it. And she did these volume extensions that were amazing. Those were my favorite. They looked natural, but they also looked dramatic. So I really like that. In fact, in that photo, I'm not wearing any eye makeup, just the lashes. Then the fourth photo to the right, you can see after my friend quit, I actually went back to some other people to try the classic extensions again because nobody else did volume. They only were trained to do the basic, which is the classic. So there weren't a lot of options. And after having the volume done, going back to classic just wasn't the same. It felt like they were really sparse, had a lot of gaps, and they just didn't look very natural. So I just started buying glue-on strips that were close to the volume look. And so then if you move down to the bottom left-hand corner, I finally started experimenting with my own DIY extensions. I don't recommend doing this. It's actually very dangerous and can cause blindness and permanent eyelash damage, which did cause me further eyelash damage. But as you can see, I nailed it pretty close to what my friend had been doing before with the natural looking volume. So I was really pleased with it, but it was really hard to do. It's almost impossible to glue on your own extensions. And that's because the glue is so powerful. If you get it in your eye, it can cause damage and blindness. And there were many times I got that glue in my eyes. So I quit doing my own DIY extensions, which were self-taught. I taught myself how to do it. I don't recommend that. And as you can see, here's a picture of all the damage. This is not only damage that I did from the DIY extensions, but also from poorly trained eyelash technicians who were putting too heavy of a lash on my natural lashes, and they were causing further damage. And then the last photo are the magnetic lashes that I'm wearing today. I'm very, very pleased with these, and you're gonna see why in a minute. So when the magnetic eyelashes came out a few years ago, I started buying some different brands that I saw online. I saw the commercials, I paid the money, bought them, and unfortunately back then they were really expensive for not so good of quality. It was a great idea, a great concept, but not executed very well. I couldn't find one brand that I liked. You could see the magnets, they were huge, they wouldn't stay on, they would pop off. This was before the magnetic eyeliner, so I felt like I wasted a lot of money experimenting with those. I knew in my mind what would work, but no one had created that yet. I felt the magnets needed to be different, the lashes needed to look better, they needed to look more natural, they needed to be lighter, there needed to be some kind of a liquid mascara, something they could cling on to. And about 2 years ago, I finally started seeing those on the market. So I purchased some different ones online and at the store, and I started experimenting. I tried different eyeliners, I tried different kinds of magnets, different brands, I tried it all. So I'm here to save you money by showing you what I think personally works best after everything that I've tried. This is my routine, this is what I love. They stay on the best, they're the cheapest, you're gonna save a ton of money, they look good, and they're light. You can't feel them. So I just bought a pair of these for my sister for her birthday, and I wanted to make this video to make it extra easy to explain it to her because of the quarantine situation. I can't drive to her home and show her how to put these on, but they're super easy to apply, they're easy to put on, and they're easy to take off. So I'm gonna show you just how easy that is right now. So I do the lashes last. I've already got my makeup on for the day, so all I'm waiting for are the lashes. So I have this mascara that I found online that I really, really love. It's called YDBY, and it's amazing because not only is it waterproof, it's not like all the other waterproof mascaras where they're really hard to get off and you really have to scrub. Sometimes you wonder if it's even worth it. It's waterproof, but at night when I take one of these and I put some of this cleansing water on it, it just comes off in one wipe. So it's amazing, it's so easy to take off. I really love it. So not only is it waterproof and easy to get off, but it builds your lashes. So I'm gonna show you. So they're thicker, they're longer, and this isn't gonna smudge during the day. I can even get them wet. So if I go swimming, I can take off the magnetic eyelashes and still have nice lashes. And if you happen to do this, I looked down and blinked too quickly before it was dry, so I smudged it. I just take a cotton swab and some of this Neutrogena cleansing water. I just go ahead and put some of that on there. And it comes right off. Then I take one of these eyebrow brushes or lash combs, and I just go ahead and go over it, preferably while it's wet, and just make sure it dries the way that I want it to. But as you can see, they're so much longer and thicker than they were before I started. All right, next I take some black eyeliner, and I just get mine at the dollar store. This is LA Colors. It works exactly like I want it to, so why spend more money, right? So I put this on first to give myself a guide to follow for the liquid magnetic eyeliner. So I just take this, and I just make a line, just like that. All right, now here's a magnetic eyeliner I found on Amazon that I really like. I'll have links to this down below if you want to check it out, but it's just a black eyeliner. All right, here we go. So you're just gonna get it really, really close to the tip of the lid. You don't wanna go any higher than that. You don't wanna waste it. That's why I use the eyeliner stick to make it thicker. And then the purpose of the liquid eyeliner is just to hold on the lashes. So you just put on a thin coat. Just like that. Now for the magnetic lashes, I've tried lots of different brands, and my favorite by far is Ardell. So there's some different ones that I like to use. You can get these at Sally's, you can get them on Amazon. I've been seeing them lately at Walmart, but there's different ones. So these ones here are pretty thick and bold. They're called the double dummies. But as you can see, they have 4 magnets, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so they're pretty long. They're too long for the average shape of the average eye. So usually what you have to do is take some scissors and cut them right past the 3rd magnet. So my favorites are these ones. They're called the accents, and they already have the 3 magnets, so they fit perfectly. They're really light. You don't have to trim them. So I really like these. So I'm gonna put these on today. Usually when I share a favorite product in a video, the following week I can't find them anywhere. That's how it was with the vitamins. When we did that video for my son's acne and we shared those vitamins, we can't get them at any local stores anymore, so we have to order them online because they're always sold out. So I might have to start ordering these always on Amazon. Now they come with this little tool right here. It has a magnetic strip, and you put the lashes on and then you just kind of sandwich it on your eyelash. But this takes a lot of time and it doesn't always get it on right. So I've mastered it down with just my own fingers. I think it's a lot faster. So I'm gonna show you how I do that. And unfortunately, they hold them down with glue. So you get some glue on the lashes and you can't really separate them. That's the only part I don't like. But anyways, you're just gonna take the side that has the shortest lash. That's gonna go on the inner part of your eye. And you're just gonna go ahead and set it right on top of the lash, right where you want it, and see how it just slides up and it attaches so nicely to the magnetic eyeliner. So that's on there. All right, so if I wanted to, I could just wear 1 lash. But then if wind comes along, it might blow it off. So I like to do the sandwich. Plus it looks more full, you have more lashes. So then I take the bottom one and I do the same thing. I just go underneath. See how it just caught it just like that? And there you go. And if you want, you can slide it, you can pull it. But there you go, just like that. So easy, so simple, and it's on. It'll hold all day. If I'm gonna go swimming, I just slide them right off, and then I can just put them right back on after. They're not gonna come off unless I pull them off. You can change up the looks, you can make them look more natural, more dramatic, longer, shorter, thicker, whatever you want. Same thing for the other eye. Just gonna stick it right on like that, and it's already on there. Then I go ahead and I take the bottom. See how it just grabs right on? There you go. Just like that, so easy. These lashes usually cost about $12.99, about $13. Sometimes you can get them a little cheaper online, but they'll last me a whole month. If you take them off carefully every night, you put them away, you don't sleep in them, you're careful when you take them off so you don't yank off the little magnets because they're delicate. These will last you a whole month. But it's so much better than having to make an appointment for an eyelash fill and you're at the mercy of someone else. If they cancel on you, if they quit, which used to happen all the time, those appointments are pretty expensive. I would spend anywhere from $70 to $90 every 3 weeks. That versus just $13 a month, so much better. Plus you can change up your look. You can get different looks with this. You don't have to worry about them falling out like you would with an eyelash fill when you get down to the day before your appointment and it just looks really bad. They're not gonna turn and get in your eye. They're not gonna bother you. It's not like the glue where it bothers your eyes. My eyes are really sensitive, so I would have lots of allergic reactions, but not with these. Sometimes I don't always wanna wear lashes. I wanna take them off at night. I don't wanna sleep in them. So that's what I love about these. You can go for the natural look whenever you want. And they're super light. I can't feel them. With this, there hasn't been any damage. I absolutely love it. I recommend this. This is the way to go for me. And I just wanted to share that with you. All right, real quick. Some people ask me what brands I use for my makeup, and I'm gonna be real honest. I buy my makeup from the grocery store, but I get compliments on it all the time. So I'm just gonna show you for my foundation. I just use this E.L.F foundation. I love it. It makes my skin look really creamy. This is the Flawless Satin Foundation, and the shade that I use is Natural. For the eyebrows, I just use their eyebrow kit. This is the E.L.F light colored eyebrow kit. I also buy the E.L.F blush. This color is bright pink. I love that color. They also have a color called Shy. It's sort of a peachy color. And then I love to get a lot of these shimmery ones that just have all the different shades. I usually get these at Ulta, Marshalls, Home Goods, Ross, places like that. And then my favorite is this highlighter stick, and the scent is Pink Lemonade. It smells so good. It smells like peaches. It smells like a peachy, frosty lemonade. And it just has this shimmer, and I'll just put that just like so. And sometimes I'll take some and put it on my finger, and I'll just put some on my eyes like that. Give it some shimmer. And this brand is called Too Faced. So every now and then I'll splurge a little bit on something fun like that. But for the most part, my makeup is pretty cheap. For my lipstick, I've had some people actually comment on my Happy Lady videos asking me what shade I wear for my lipstick. So I just buy this LA Colors from the dollar store. This shade is called Twinkle. And I just go ahead and I just tap that on real lightly. And then this is a little bit pricier. This is Almay, called Godess Gloss. And this color is called Fairy. So I'll just put a little bit of shimmer, just like that, over the top, and I'm good. And to brighten my eyes and also for an eyeshadow primer, I use this Wet n Wild concealer stick. I use two different shades. This one is called Nude for Thought, and they roll up real easy. And this other one that I use is called Follow Your Bisque. But I love them, and they're so cheap. For the colors, I just buy those really fun eyeshadow palettes with lots of different shimmery colors. For me, I like colors that are more rosy, pinks, reds, coppers, rose golds. Those are my favorite colors. Hope this has been helpful, and I hope you have an awesome day.